Hi, Lorraine. I'm so sorry. I'm sorry, girls. I have literally been trying to get a hold of my mom and dad like all day, and no one answered. I'd called my aunt before I even got on here, and then she finally called and was like, "Oh, I'm sorry, I've been sleeping all day." And I'm like, that's nice. That's okay, Shelby. Yeah, like I said, when she called, it was like I had to answer. So. I love parents that don't answer their phones. Playing with my son's alarm clock. Bought him a Captain America alarm clock. Not that he uses it because he's always up before it goes off. So, back to my normal calming myself down after that. Yeah, I never. There's certain times, like, I know that she'll have it. Okay, Ashley. But, like, my in law's phone is. Yeah. Yeah, Shelby, I'm 35. My in-laws, my mother and father-in-law, their phone's been out for like a week. So when I called, I called in the morning, and then I called around like 11 or something, or 12. And do I look young, Ash or Shelby? So I'm like, oh, maybe they went to town or something. And then I called this evening, and no one answered, and I thought maybe they went out because they do that, every once in a while. And I'm like, all right. So I called her cell phone, and it actually rang. And I'm like, wow, her cell phone's actually ringing. Maybe their phone is out, and she knows. And no one answered it. So I called the bar where they go, and they're like, no, she's not there. And I'm like, okay. So then I call my aunt, and she's like, I don't know. So, and then she calls me back. So, like, I'm like, why is your cell phone on? You don't have it on any other time when you're in town. So why have it on now? So, my mother scaring me. So, yeah, I didn't want to hang up with her, so yeah. It's like, why are you not answering me? Something wrong? You know? Just pick up the phone and say, hey, I'm busy. I'll call you back. Lorena, are your kids on, spring break? That was last week. See, no one goes on the breaks all at the same time. It's just, like, my son's, like, now last week they should have been off Friday and Monday. I don't know what for. He was off Friday, and then Monday they took it off of him, but then he was sick. But then their spring break that they should have and Easter, the only days they get off are Thursday, Friday, Saturday, and Sunday, and then they have to go. Or maybe, I think they might get off Monday. And then, like, the other 3 days they were supposed to be off, they have to go back. Hold on, I gotta open the door for my dog. Come on. Come on. Sit down. Sit. Sit. Quiet. 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 Lay down. Lay down. Two will still have practice today. That's wrong. We're on break, but you still have to go to school. But, yes, I love you. We're still hurting. He's my big baby. Quiet. Quiet. He's so ferocious. Don't lick my phone. Do they all play sports? Was you going to like bed, shall we? Quit. Stop it. Stop it. Good night. Joey, if you were going to get bed, sorry. I didn't see that. So I have my door cracked. And the dogs will not push it open. It's not shut, it's just cracked. And they're not pushing it open. Yeah, I guess that's a good idea. Too much road for me. I did volleyball and softball I did for just not for school, just for other things. Like your pizza place and all that stuff. Open the... Hold on. Seriously, dogs. Come on, Jake. Come on. Jake, stop. Come on. Come on. Quit. Hey. Okay. Stop it. Lay down. Hey! He runs over and licks my son in the face. I have, yeah. This is, what? Sorry. The hairs are driving me, it's crazy. This was my room. And the other room is my son's. But it's kind of my fault that I always let him sleep with me. But when I first had him, I breastfed. And when I did, he was... Thanks. He was like... He was just one of those kids that he never slept. And he was always up eating. And it was just so much easier to have him in my room, in my bed. So it was my fault. I started it and I never stopped. I just let him sleep. And now we finally got him to sleep by himself. But the only way I could do that is if he had my room. So he now has my room and I have his room. So he has my big full-size bed that maybe one dog sleeps with him until he goes to sleep. And I have his twin-size bed that ends up that both dogs come and sleep with me. Like, got ripped on this deal. Go from a full-size bed to a twin-size bed with 2 dogs half the time. Yes, my hair's driving me insane. I'm going to go get it done. Yeah, I'm going to go get it done, and I wanted to, at the ends of it, what are you chewing on? Tank. What are you Oh, okay, it's yours. Um, at the ends of it, like, down through here, like, probably from here down, I wanted blue. Not like a fluorescent blue, but I wanted a, sorry, I need some air. I wanted like a darker blue, like dark blue and purple. In the place I go and get my hair done, they won't do it. It's not that they won't do it, it's we would rather not do it because you're going to pay this much money and then it's going to come out that soon. I mean, she'll still do it, but still, I don't want to pay $120 for it and then it come out in a month either. So, I don't want to do it. Randy, I have done. You can probably see the blonde highlights that I had in there, but I've done like the red highlights. But my hair is so dark that you don't see the the red in it, and then when it starts to fade out, it kind of looks like an orange or something sometimes. So the blonde I like because it shows up, but then it's so bright that I don't like it either. This is on my floor, Tank. So I don't know, and it's not my year. Yeah, it's not my year to cut it. See, I don't dye my own hair. I'm afraid to. I'm afraid to turn into that green hair for that, and I don't have a problem with anyone doing their own hair, especially when they can do it and save money. But I've seen too many people try to do all the different colors and that stuff, and then it looks, you can tell they did it at home, and the way it looks, it's just like, if you're gonna do that to your hair, at least do it where it's gonna look right, or it's not gonna fade and look like you're a freaking rainbow. Lorena, did Shelby leave? Because I didn't see it where she said she was going to bed. I seen where she, what did she say? She said, oh, well, she asked me if I was an adult. And she wasn't going to be on there long. But I didn't see where she was leaving. And I didn't see it. I don't know why it didn't come up. It's called that's what I Ashley with, yeah, you know who I'm talking about. I can't say her name. Yeah, I know. I had people in too, and I had to leave. And I seen where Gina, I messaged her back and told her it is expensive. Okay. And you can only get it online, or can you get it in a store? Mm, $65. Yeah, like where I go and get my hair done is actually one of a place is not cheap. I mean, they're not, you know, they use good stuff. I love them, and they're the only people that I do let do anything to my hair. But I can go and get my hair highlighted, styled, get my eyebrows waxed, and it's like $65, $70. I went to Walmart one time and I paid $125 for the same exact thing that I get at my Sheer Friends. That's the name of the place I go to. And I'm like, no, it's crazy. I know she did tell me if I did decide to do like the blue and the purple that I wanted to do, it would be like $120, which I don't think is that bad. I mean, you are doing two different colors, so it's not really that big. I mean, it figures 60 a piece on it, so. Ashley, do you have any plans for the weekend? I know Lorena has plans. Lorena, are you in the wedding? I'm gonna assume that you're a maid of honor, but I may be wrong. But it hurts. Hey, Jessica. If you tried to get on earlier and I jumped off, I'm sorry. You're yelling at your husband? Do you have any plans for the weekend? You're driving me nuts. Okay, so it's just not like a courthouse, but like a courthouse wedding. I mean, it's not. Pretty much, she just needs kind of like witnesses or something like that. What are you doing, Tank? Hoping you're gonna move. Is she moving far or? You get to do all the decoration. High confidence, Natoma. And how long has she been planning this, but you just now finding this out? Tank. Sorry, guys. Quit. What are you doing? Quit. Dude. You don't have to move. No. No. Get. There. No, he is cute, but he's annoying. Sit down. If you're gonna sit there, sit down. I moved this stuff. Let me see what you guys said since he was in my road. Okay. Lorena. I get family secrets. I get that. Yes, this is Tank. He's my ferocious pit bull. He's my big baby. Hey. Look. See? Look at them. Yes, now I see why you're stressed. That you just found out and you have 3 weeks to do that. Yes. Yeah. How are you doing, Jessica? Natoma? Nothing. I did jump on earlier, and I'd been trying to get a hold of my mom and dad all day, and they never answered. And when I was on live a little bit ago, my mom finally called me back, so I had to jump off, and I just got back on. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Still no help with work, huh? Okay. Alright, Jessica. Maybe if I turn it up, because mine's all the way down. Sorry, it might be. I have my ringer all the way down. Yes, he does love me. Lay down. Besides, Tito scared the crap out of me for doing that. Jinzo, have a laugh? Freaking dog. Thank you. Neighbors are leaving, and he heard them walking. He scared the crap out of him, too. Yes, he's lay over there, not in the window. Freaking dogs. What's wrong, Jessica? Is it, I just turned the volume all the way up because Jessica said she couldn't hear, so I'm like, I cranked it all the way up. Yeah, Jessica, is it, like a cold or something that you're getting sick, or maybe your medicine where they changed it? It's a bad day. I hope it gets better, Jessica, because I loved it seeing that you were so happy. I mean, the last couple videos, I mean, you were just so happy, and you could just tell that, you know, stuff was working. I'm not saying your other stuff didn't, but sucks. I hope they get it all figured out and straightened out. I hate when they go through and start. Like, I don't have anything near what you guys have and deal with. But I take Celexa, and with mine, like, I take it for like a year or something and it works. And then it's like I've been on it for so long that it stops working. And then we've tried so many other things and they don't work. So I go for like 6 months to a year not taking it. And then finally I'll had enough and I'll get back on it and it'll work for a while. But I've tried other things and it just. The only other thing that worked, I can't remember the name of it, and I don't know why they just can't look it up. But after I had my son, I had my tattoo. That, if that's what you're talking about, it means strength. It's a Chinese symbol for strength. After I had my son, I had the depression, postpartum, whatever they call it after pregnancy. And they gave me something and it worked fine. And then I, just slowly stopped taking it because I seemed fine. And then, yeah, when you asked that in one of your questions, I put strong. And then I knew as soon as I typed it, I'm like, that's not right, it's strength. And I'm like, it's strength, guys, right? Strength. Yeah, it means strength because former drug addict didn't seem like an appropriate thing right down my arm. So, I went with strength. You wanna lay there and behave now since you scared the crap out of all of us? But yeah, whatever they gave me, it worked. But like they've tried other things and it doesn't work, and I'm like, why can't you try that? And they're like, what's the name of it? I'm like, well, 6 years ago, you figured it out. Surely there's only so many. Thank you, Natoma. Surely there's only so many depression pills you can give after pregnancy for someone that's breastfeeding. I mean, come on. I have 3 tattoos. That one. I have my dolphin. I don't know if you guys can see my dolphin. And then I have a rose on my back. I don't know if they would or not, being 6 years ago. But when I went to the doctors, they act like they don't know or they don't want to, or they get money off of all the other stuff that they try to do. He is doing better. Natoma, he went back to school today, and I didn't get a call or anything to come get him. So he still has a cough. I don't know if you can hear him snoring, but that's who that is. Yeah, he's still. I only have one, Lorena. He still has 6 more days to take his medication because they did a 10-day. Yeah, Lorena, what is it? Where's that? So far it seems to be helping him. He hasn't had no reaction, which was my biggest concern. Because he's allergic to penicillin. And when I went to the like that, Lorena. When he goes to, and he's allergic to penicillin, so when he goes, usually they give him a Z-Pack. But when I took him to the rapid care, the doctor there said that he thinks that the reason he keeps getting it back is that the Z-Pack is not strong enough to kill it. So that's why he's constantly getting it back. That's not a good reason to get tattoos, actually. Mine all mean something. Yeah, so, but he told me, like, the medicine he gave him is not penicillin, but it's in the penicillin family. But he said that his brother is extremely allergic to penicillin. He can take it. So I went ahead with it. But like, I mean, he told me to call before the end of business hours. The doctor did, but he did call. I called and told him that he was doing fine, and then the next morning he called and checked and made sure he was okay. So I do, appreciate that an urgent care, not even his family doctor is, cares that much. So. But yeah, all my tattoos mean something. So. My like I said, strength. My dolphins. I do not eat that. I collect dolphins and love dolphins. And then my rose on my back, my mom always calls me Rosemary. So, yeah. My mom knew I was getting, my dolphin was my first one. She knew I was getting it. But my dad did not know. It took him a couple weeks to try to scrub it off. I had my one on my back for, I want to say, almost a year from my dad before he found out. And he would never knew, but my mom told all of me. And I was 21. Well, the day before my 21st birthday is when I got my first one. You're not eating the tissue. You get up in that window and bark like you did again, or I don't beat you. Lay down. Lay down. Yes. Lay down. Lay down. What's the matter? Jessica and Atoma, I got life rated today by Ashley. Yes, he wants. Yes, it was the most people I've ever had on alive. Tank. Not you, Ashley. Life, with. Yeah, I can't pronounce it, so I'm not gonna try, guys. But you know, life with. That Ashley. She life rated me today. No. Yes, there you go. That's right. That one. Jessica did she find out when you was 16 about the tattoo, and that's when she was gonna scrub it off, or what was it later on? Yeah, I think I had 8 people in here at once on that. Stop. And I missed Gina. She messaged me like right after I had it in the other one that she was trying to get on and I already left. And I can't message her now to turn them back on. Just your stuff. That's it. You're not. You want the bunny ears? I put the bunny ears on you. I said put the bunny ears on you. You gotta show them. You gotta show them. You gotta show them your bunny ears. Don't take them off. Don't take them off. Don't take them off. Here, girls. Don't take them off. Here, look. 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 Ooh. Now he's gonna eat them. Come back. Right. Poor dog. He does get tortured. Yeah, I know. He'll get them later. He will find them later. Excuse me. He's like, have a close up. Don't be barking. Yeah. Yeah, let me check it out. I'm sorry, my messy room here. My old mattress that I still can't figure out what to do with. The garbage people won't take. Hat. And my other dog is, well, he's not my dog, but the other dog is laying on the bed, being Have. Somewhat. And then Merle's on the bed sleeping, snoring, so. Ouch. So, I do have a question. I think Alvians get Ipsy, I think. I think we're between 2 and 4 hours away. Somewhere around there. She lives in a high somewhere. I think. I'm not for sure exactly. I can't remember exactly where she lives in a high now. Off my legs. I can switch sides, guys. It's hurt my legs. But with in Barnesville. Okay, yeah, so that's only maybe an hour and a half. Hi, Missy. How are you? But with Ipsy, like, mine got delayed or whatever, because, with my husband being laid off. And I went back in, stuff in, and got it, and it said, okay, you're good to go. But I'm good. But do they send you, anything saying, like, it's being sent out, or can you track it, or can you find any of that out, or how would I do that? Yeah, it's just a regular Ipsy. I'm not even doing the Ipsy, the box, or any of that. I just want my regular Ipsy. And the boxy, what'd you say? The BoxyCharm. I'm sorry, with BoxyCharm, I don't see. I've never got it, and I just don't see where it's worth what you guys get and go through. So I have to download the Ipsy app, not just go online and put in sign in, because I went online and signed in, but it wasn't telling me anything. Like, it wouldn't even show where I ordered my bag. What are you eating? Okay, because I went online, I signed in, and it's like your profile, the shopping cart, and all the different things, and like I couldn't find anywhere where it would say where I paid and where my bag or anything like that. Yeah, Ipsy's the only one I get. I'm going to get the Glow Addict Beauty Box. Click Glam Bag. Okay, I didn't do that. I know I didn't do that. I'll have to go back in and try that. Yeah, but the Glow Addict box, there's a box or a bag. The bag's like $14 for like 4 to 6 full-size items, and the box is like $19 for 5 to 7 full-size items. So, and I've seen other people open it, and it's always good stuff. What? Ew. That's all gross. Oh, gross. Oh, gross. So is there anything you guys want to talk about? Or want to know? Want to complain about? Where, Jake? Tickle, tickle. He was not amused. Thank you, Missy. That one is my son's dog. That's his dog and buddy and everything. Go lay down. Lay down. At least get off of me. Oh, I don't know. I haven't froze up on this end, so. Tank. Quit. So is there anything you guys want to talk about? It's done. Want me to get off here? Not on my end. I hope not. What are you gonna record tomorrow, Ashley, if you do? Good night, Missy. Thanks for stopping. You did good in your live, though, Ashley. I mean, yeah, I mean, you don't have to show your face in them. I say you're diamond painting first. Ow! You could do a video and talk about your store. Your store or your store stuff you sell. Your, what'd you say, eBay or Etsy or whatever it is. Jake quit. He wants to see that. Yeah, she has some kind of store stuff she sells. Lay down. Out. Tell them what you're selling there. Don't. Or do a, like a, I'm trying to think how to, like, give them an idea of what would be in the boxes. Like, you know, these are some items that you may or may not get. Write it down, or, like, actually, you'll have to send me, like, some stuff about your store so I can, You have to message me like the name of your store and stuff like that, and an idea of what they could get in the boxes, and then I'll do like a video or something on it. Not that I have that many people that watch mine, but maybe get somebody to. Natoma or Jessica, are you guys still on here? What? No, when we touch it? Okay. Okay, I won't touch you. Oh, actually, like I told you, you don't have to do that. Just give me the information and I'll talk about it. I mean, you want to send the box, then yes, I will make a video. I won't do a live. I'll actually do a video. Maybe get more people to watch it. But yeah, I'll do whatever I can to help out your store. I mean, TVs. You shouldn't do that. We're so ferocious. Still have to do one of my sheet masks yet, still too. I told you, Ashley, you started your stuff. I would do that. I'd be on there. I don't know who else is on here. It says, dang, leave him alone. It says 3. Unless it's still Jessica and she just can't hear us still. So I have a new thing that I like literally love. And I wanted one today, but I didn't want to stop coming from getting pizza. Is it a McDonald's? I know they're not new. There's a McDonald's frappes. Like I got a chocolate chip one the other day, and then last week, and then I think it was Friday, I got the caramel frappe. It's so good, and I want one. Dang, go to McDonald's for me. Yeah, I really want one. And I was gonna stop. I figured my husband would yell, being like, "We're supposed to get pizza. I'll go to McDonald's pizza." Yeah, he's. And that one's Jake over there, hanging his head. He did lay down. In my room, my son's messy room. See all those books back there? Those are our books that we go through. Every night I have to read to him. I have to start getting like a bigger book. I want to start reading him Harry Potter, but I started to and then we stopped. So I don't know. I'd love for him to get into it. I loved it. I loved the books more than I did the movies. Still really can't get him to watch scary movies with me. It's you. Can you hear us now? I don't understand why you don't have sound. I don't know. I asked earlier and she never answered me back. What are you chewing on? Your toy. What do you mean? What you giving Alice? Ow! Freaking Legos. Ashley had. You can't hear me. I will message Jessica later and tell her about your store, Ashley. Her and Natoma. Yes, Legos suck. But he did put there last week when we went to the dollar store and he had to show you his stuff that he got. He did put all of them together. And he still I think we went back. Well, that was. I think we went back again, and he got. Oh, we went to the store with my mom Friday because I had the doctor's appointment. So he got a couple more. And my mom gave him $8, and he was going to spend all $8 on Legos. My mom was like, "No, your mother will kill me." But he did put them together, and he does love them. Yeah, it's Merle. See, that's another thing. I'm trying. His the specialist I had to take him to because of his weight. She said with him snoring could be because of his tonsils, and that could be a reason he's gaining weight. Something with his not thyroid, with his glands or something like that. Could have something to do with his weight. And she wants him to have a sleep study, and his but I had to call his doctors. Yeah, that's it, Ashley. And then the specialist had to send a paper down, but he has to go to Pittsburgh to have it done because no one does it around here, which would be like about 2 hours away. But no one's got back with me because if it comes back that he has like the sleep apnea or whatever, then they'll automatically take out his tonsils, which would be so great because, I mean, not in great sense that he has to have it, but then yeah, but then I wouldn't have to do everything with the strep because the only way they'll take out his tonsils with strep is if he has it 10 times in 1 year, which I think is bullcrap. No one should have to have strep 10 times in 1 year. Tank. Tank's my nosy dog that has to check everything out. And that's how he wakes Merle up, is licking him. So he assumes since the light's on that it's time to wake up Merle. And it's not. Tank, leave him alone. Alright, girls, I'm gonna get off here. It's been an hour. I've bored Jens enough. I'm gonna maybe go downstairs and watch some TV or something. But I will talk to you guys later. Thanks for spending some time with me. Actually, I'll give you a text or something tomorrow. My husband's off and we gotta go do a couple things, but then I'll text you in the evening or something. And I'm sure I will see you in somebody's live tomorrow. Oh, okay, you were texting me about that. I think Thomas is tomorrow. I don't think Jessica goes live on Fridays, but I'm sure I'll catch one of you girls later on, so, or tomorrow. So, good night. Have a good night.